When I'm studying, I actually use the Pomodoro technique. So I put on a 25-minute timer and I usually put my phone somewhere where I can't see it. So usually behind my laptop, because I find that if I can see my phone, I'll just pick it up and just start scrolling, even if there's no messages. So if it's out of sight, I don't pick it up for that whole 25 minutes. Once the alarm goes off, I have a 5-minute break and then I usually take a nap in this 5 minutes and then alarm goes off again and then I start working.
I don't exactly use the Pomodoro strategy, but it's similar. I remove as many distractions as I can from my room. So I pack away all my game consoles and I delete most of the apps off my phone. But I found even then, I would still be checking my messages. So I ended up having to leave it in the kitchen. So then I could take breaks and then go and look at it in the kitchen. The amount of time I can study for kind of depends on my mental state. Sometimes it's like 20 minutes, 15 minutes at a time. Sometimes if I'm really in the zone, it can be an hour or two at a time.
So how I approach having to sit down and concentrate on a piece of work is it really depends on what time of the day it is. So if it's during the day, I find I can only study for maybe an hour, maybe two without losing concentration. But I find that after midnight, I'm able to study for much longer. So for me, I work really well. After 12, I can probably do 4 hours. Sometimes I've done 6 continuous.
When I'm studying, I find it easier to break up my assessments into chunks, and then that way I set myself a goal, and during a specific time, I need to achieve that goal. So I put my phone to the side, I don't look at it, and I just work for that whole time. And then once I've achieved that goal and the time's run out, I will have a break, and then it motivates me to study afterwards.
So when it comes to studying, FOMO hits me, pretty hard. I get really distracted because there's always things going on when I'm living on campus. There's always activities going on, and I do have a fear of missing out. So to combat that, I will often close my door and let my friends know that, I'm studying, don't come in my room. I'll turn my phone off and I'll chuck it on my bed, and then I sit down for a good solid 3 hours, and then I'll break it up by going out and having food or something and then coming back and doing it again.